Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how to install Claude Desktop for Windows. There are multiple ways to install Claude Desktop on Windows, so I just wanted to cover the various ways you can do that. So the quickest and easiest way is to simply go to Claude's download page, and you can find that from their support article here. It has a direct link to the page. Or if you aren't at the support site, just type in claude.com/download. And when that page loads, you'll see two download options for Windows. There's a download for Windows here, and then a Windows ARM 64. My guess would be you should probably just download for Windows here. But if you're not sure, you can check your system specs by going System here, and when your System About page loads, you should see here under System Type what type of processor you're running. So right here it says 64-bit operating system and x64 base processor. If you're running an ARM-based processor, it'll say ARM-based processor. So once you have that information, this will be the x64 base, this would be the ARM processor. Just click on it and it'll download the installer file. So that's pretty straightforward. Then you just run it and then install and sign in. That's really all there is to installing that method. I'll briefly touch on, if you're in the enterprise world, they actually have some different packages that can help with that installation. So let me bring up the site here. So in enterprise, they have the MSIX 64-bit version and ARM 64 version as well. That can help deploy this via PowerShell and install for all users versus per user installations. I'm not going to touch on this in this particular video tutorial, but I'll link it in the description in the YouTube video in case someone is watching and wants to deploy this more widely in an enterprise environment via Intune or PowerShell scripts or various other deployment methods. The other method I wanted to cover in a little more depth is I installed Claude Desktop using Terminal, and I wanted to get you the command to do it that way if you want. So the command to install Claude Desktop via Winget is right here. So Winget space install space -e space dash id space anthropic.claude. And I'll put this in the description as well, but just run terminal as administrator. So you can just type in terminal in the start menu and right click it and run as administrator. And it should list it something like this, administrator. And you'll just paste in the command. And if you've not used Winget to install before, you may get a license pop-up saying, hey, do you want to allow yes or no? Just hit Y for yes, and it'll download the entire package from Claude's website and install it. Now, mine installed, and I was looking for it in the start menu and could not find it, could not search for it, and it had no link in the application list either. So if you happen to install it via Winget, you may end up with no shortcuts or icons for the program. In that case, there's a couple things you can do. One is Claude installs to this location. So it's going to be C users, your username, app data, local, Anthropic, Claude. And I will post that in the show notes as well, but essentially you can just type in C:/ or backslash users backslash username backslash app data backslash local backslash Anthropic Claude, and it should come to this location. And so then you can then launch the application from here. You can also add the application to your programs list, which is what I would want. So your programs list is located here under App Data Roaming, and I'll link this in the description as well. And what you can do is simply click here and say New Shortcut. And the shortcut path will be this right here. And you'll replace my username with your username. So replace TechSpeeder with whatever your username is. Paste it in here. Hit Next. And you can name the shortcut what you want. I would just name it Claude and hit Finish. And you can see here we have a shortcut in the programs list now. So if we go back here into Windows, Start menu, you can see Claude is now listed. So if you were to click on Claude, you can now launch it. And of course, pin it to your taskbar or whatever else you would like to do. If you have any questions on how to install Claude, please let a comment below. I'll be sure to review the comment section and reply. And if you have any other video suggestions, please post those in the comment section below as well. Thank you.